Look at that. He's making me cry.
I'm reloaded. I'm reloaded. Hey, 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 Moonga beat the game. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What? Man, fuck that. Put a price on your head, it come with a bounty. Y'all niggas ain't hard, y'all Montgomery County. I know you can take a hit, man, like you plan to. Y'all saw the footage, I like to show out with these hands too. Put something on bill, like we chipping in. I fuck your BM, make that old strip again. I do it dirty like the water out Michigan. Matter of fact, when it's balls, you know I get it in. Rosenberg, shut your fat ass up before I rock you. Tell you get your fat ass up. Stop hanging around easy, dog. You'll get sick as hell. Pistol whip your skull. Now we got a BBL. 2 ratchets, that's Remy and the new nails. Yeah, and that come with a URL. Rosenberg, stop rapping, get a CDL. Man, you know what it is. It's the BBL. You fake ass niggas can't fuck with me. Y'all saw employees, nigga, I run the company. I dumped the SIG passport, new country. Man, you pussy, probably bleed on the monthly. Drop you not from Philly, they disgusted me. The Nina on me and I got full custody. You don't want no smoke, I'm on demon time. Hit him up with the K, now we beat it. Stand tall, never fold it. Spin the block and reload it. Stand tall, never fold it. Spin the block and reload it. Stand tall, never fold it. Spin the block and reload it. Stand tall, never fold it. Spin the block and reload it. You're not from Philly, 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 reload it. If I send shots, we ain't shooting 5. Just let the switch go and start shooting guys. Fuck the AK, I use the Uzi.
Yo, what's going down, man? What is going down, man? The Viral One live in full effect, man. Salute to everybody that's in the building, man. Hopefully you guys are having a excellent afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We got some things to discuss. We're going to talk about this Oschino and Memphis Bleek, man. They've been going crazy. Right now, man, the 50 Cent Bang Smurf shit. I don't think it's been much talk on 50 Cent. It ain't been much talk on 50 side, but a lot of talk on Bang Smurf side of things, and we're gonna talk about it, man. You know what I mean? So before we get into that, man, we're gonna play one more joint, and then we're gonna chop it up, man. It's the Not Enough Podcast, the Viral One. Yeah, dig.
I just been. They gave me lemons, my nigga, and I just made lemonade. I just been tripping about getting paid. Yeah. Huh. Tripping about getting paid.
Today, Junior.
I just been tripping. So bad I'm leaning, moving off of my pivot, like me a lemon. Cut it up and then I put the shit in my liquor. I became a little slicker. Just a young wild ass nigga. Got a kind 40 cal for you nigga that be thinking shit sweet. Shorty throw a smile, I'm a dicker, and she only been around for a week. Too much drugs in my system. All the ops I just fuck on they sisters. Ayy, busy like back in that system. Ayy, can't go nowhere without my baker. Ayy, I don't trust them bitches. If I do the crime, do the sentence. Don't need put back with Poppy and your missus. In back of the Poppies, I'm conducting this. Never a bitch on my wish. Told her no dick had a bitch fit. I been different, I'm a misfit. Walking down, I will not miss shit. Mama kitchen was fucking up this shit, but I ain't never seen a district. Turn know when I got my biscuit, bitch, on my hit list. I'm on some hit list shit. I left the scene with no witnesses, ayy, and you know I'm with the shit. I left the scene with no witnesses, ayy, and you know.
Yeah, man. So we back, man. Not Enough Podcast. We got a lot to discuss, man. I think let's start with this Oschino and Memphis Bleek situation, man. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna play the video. It's gonna give y'all a little understanding on what's going on and things of that nature. Yeah, because this was kind of out of nowhere, low key. So yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit, not too much, just enough for y'all can get what's going on and why it's going on and all of this. So it starts off with a random phone call from Memphis Bleek or whatever, and I'm gonna let the video speak for itself. Then we're gonna break it down, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna break it down from there. We're gonna see what is what. You know what I'm saying? These ads are killing me right now. These ads is definitely killing me right now. God damn, nigga. Here we go. I fast forwarded a little bit so we can get straight to the what's going on. So you know what I mean? Straight to the what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get straight to it.
Memphis Bleek called my phone. So I'm shooting a reality show when he called my phone. So like Vicky was recording it. If you notice, I'm on my phone, so I'm not recording it. He just happened to call me while I'm at a reality show. First thing he said out of his mouth.
I don't want to be talking about niggas.
No, this comes with the LGBT.
Shit like that.
No, I never talked about nobody deceased kids ever.
Like, you know what I mean?
Why you say that? I never talked about no. Bro, first of all, let me tell you something, bro. I'm the one that cleaned Free Grave off. He don't. Why would I talk about his son? I'm the one that put flowers on it. He don't. What you talking about? So that's how he would try to make a narrative that's not true. No, you said talk about my son. Talk about my son. I'm not talking about nobody's son.
I heard you said that, and I ain't see that. Who said you? You said
you ain't had to see it. I'm telling you what happened. Everybody's seen it. I mean, I'm just saying, but why do I talk about Free Son when I'm the one to put roses on every 2 weeks?
Yeah, like that's the type of shit. Oh, I ain't with that. You know what I'm
bro,
saying?
listen, that's what I'm saying. Listen, I don't have to be on the show. I still love you. It's fine. Like I'm not on my show, but you can't be on here talking about people with deceased children. I said, what you mean? Oschino, I mean, I'm just saying, you talking about Free Son and this, that, and the third. I said, bro, why are you saying that? I said, bro, listen, bro, whoever ran with that narrative is not true.
All right. So, apparently, we'll go ahead. We'll do this right here. So, as you get what's going on here, Oschino and Memphis Bleek has their back and forth about Freeway's deceased son. Now, Oschino, I don't remember Oschino disrespecting Freeway's deceased son. I do remember Oschino saying things like Free never went to his son's grave, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. So, could there have been miscommunication? Yes. You know what I'm saying? But that's why you don't just go off hearsay, because you miss major information. You know what I'm saying? You miss major information. You know what I mean? And things get chopped and screwed with miscommunication. So I think Memphis Bleek is just going off emotions or whatever. But yeah, then this takes a wild left turn, right? We're going to get into that, why it takes a wild left turn. After that, let's go into that. It's on this video. It's probably the next video. I think it's on the next video. So this takes a wild left turn. Watch this. Where we at? Okay, here we go. Shout out to Oschino. Shout out to Memphis Bleek, man. Hopefully they can patch things up. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. I'm trying to fast forward to. Okay, here we go. All right. Trying to fast forward to the part where it gets real at. Okay, here we go.
Bleek like, this boy, let me tell you what this guy said. I'm gonna show you the text message. Let me tell you what this guy said. You talk all this tough stuff in the house, but you'll never come outside. I said, Mrs. Bleek, I don't not talk tough. I'm not trying to talk tough. I'm just a guy on YouTube with a channel just entertaining the people, right? He said, you a PU with a channel just entertaining the
Hold on. We got action here. So, Memphis Bleek. I'm assuming this is Memphis Bleek right here. So if you look at the screen right now, or I can just read it. It says, I'll be in Philly again. Come outside, P-word. Come outside, pussy. In the house talking tough. Show me you tough now. I want to see it live and direct. So, Memphis Bleek seems like he on go mode, man. Seems like he's on go mode. You know what I mean? So, let's try to read the rest of the video. Let's see what's up.
People, right? He said, you a P-U-Y? When I see you, I'm a boom, do this and do that. I said, good Lord, really? You wait till you get 50,000 years old to want to put some work in? You ain't never put no work in before. Why would I believe you now? Memphis Bleek, why would I believe you now? Why ever? But Memphis Bleek, let me tell you what made me tell you. Now you done threw Freeway and Knee Buck under the bus when you made this statement to me. He said, Oschino, that's why somebody robbed you and you did nothing about it. Good Lord, when did I get robbed, bro?
So he said, you got robbed and did nothing but talk. You soft, always been you target practice. Okay, you can tell when niggas mad. You can tell when niggas mad when they put sentences together and they don't double check what they writing. They just going off a wild emotion and they fucking thumbs is moving and shit. Yeah. That nigga mad as shit. That nigga said you gut, robbed, and did nothing but talk. You soft, always. Man, you turn. Yeah, that nigga was pissed off, man. All right, let's continue.
When I got robbed, tell me when I got robbed. Now, you want to talk about somebody getting robbed. If you want to make fun about somebody getting robbed, that's your thing, right? Freeman got robbed over 10 times. You ain't saying nothing about him getting robbed. Neef got robbed last year and told. You ain't saying nothing about him getting robbed. Oh. I didn't get robbed, so you're just a hater, and it's okay. It's okay. You can be a hater. Hey, listen, I'm so used to getting hated on at this point. It doesn't. I'm kryptonite. It's not even my kryptonite no more. I'm Superman. It doesn't bother me. Bounces off me. But I know you never was tough with nobody in your life. That means whatever you see in me to make you so upset to say these things, but I'm thinking about none of those things at all. Second of all, ain't you with Rock Nation? Ain't y'all like FBI, CIA, Department of Justice? The CEO been told on people, bro. Why are you talking on my phone like that when you know you with the police? I don't want any trouble at all. Memphis weak. Because when I was in these penitentiaries for real, doing my time for real, you was running around trying to find a do-rag to match your jeans.
Damn.
You was trying to find a do-rag to match your jeans. As a matter of fact, for this video, I'm not Oschino on this video. I'm Colorado O. You know why? If you could pick any states you've never been to name yourself Memphis Bleek Me for Mercy, I could be Colorado O. Memphis, Bleek ain't been to Memphis. You ain't got no idea. You ain't even know where you want to be from. You just picked any old thing. You ain't even from there. They will never accept you wearing the You just took a do-rag off last month.
Damn.
You gonna tell me you gonna Memphis, Bleek, I'm from Philadelphia. We do not get slacked. We don't get that. What are you talking about, bro? And who told you I was scared? Scared? You ain't gonna lie. We said I was scared. It was funny. You know, somebody would text you something, when they text it to you, you gotta look around like, who are you talking to? Scared. Bro, think about this, Bleek. You never did nothing. You rap, you had the perfect job. BJZ servant. Perfect job. A lot of people love to have that job. But now you're starting to think you're above that when you're not.
Damn. All right. I'm not gonna play too much of the video. Y'all get what's going on here. So, what did y'all take on all this? I highly doubt Memphis Bleek pulls up to Philly at the Roots picnic on any of that type time. You know what I mean? No disrespect, Memphis Bleek, but you're highly outnumbered by the whole Philly. You know what I'm saying? The whole Philly. You know what I mean? And let you go and pile up a bunch of Brooklyn niggas with a mega bus or some shit. You're completely out fucking numbered. You know what I mean? And I know he's probably been like, I don't give a fuck. Blah, 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 blah. I'm Memphis Bleek. It's the rock. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I really don't think it's going to come down to that, man. I think they're going to chop it up. They're going to talk. And everything's going to be everything. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to lead to fisticuffs. You know what I'm saying? But if it do, that would be crazy. That would be crazy if it does. You know what I'm saying? I think Oschino is working the internet pretty well, might I say. You know what I'm saying? I think he is getting this whole content creator thing down pat. And I don't think he really wants beef with these people. I think he's just making his money and talking his shit. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Which you should be doing when you got over 1,000 something real. Keyword is real here. Real followers. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I will keep more information on this story as the story develops. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, if it goes down, man, it's gonna be crazy, man. Got Memphis Bleek getting rolled on. I definitely got Memphis Bleek getting rolled on, man. If he bring his ass to Philly or any type time like that, man, he definitely get rolled on, man. Philly definitely on that. So if it's Bleek, man, breathe easy, man. Don't do it to yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But I think they're going to piece it up. I think it's going to be all good. I think they're going to jump on stage with Hov. And they're going to have a little Rockefeller reunion moment. And I think this is all publicity. It could be a publicity stunt. You know what I mean? Oschino and Memphis Bleek could be going at it just because of the fact that it's good business. You know what I mean? Get people all interested, people that like drama and BS and shit. They'll be in the building to see what's going to happen when they finally see each other and shit. You know what I mean? They all going to go on stage and do the whole Rockefeller reunion thing. If they do that, I think that'll be dope for a moment. You know what I mean? For the moment. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be dope for the city to see that. Nostalgia purposes, of course. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I really don't think it's going to lead to that. I really don't think so. I think everybody understands what's going on here. But if it is real, then hey, shit gonna go down, man. Shit gonna go down. And it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all, man. Salute to y'all, man. Hit that like button if you haven't already. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Feel free to just watch. If you don't want to type, feel free to just watch. You know what I mean? The watches. It's The Rock. You know what I'm saying? Now, we're going to go into some more shit. We're going to get into some more shit here. Hold on. So, yeah, man, Oschino, Memphis Bleek thing, man. I hope it works itself out, man. I hope it don't get too crazy and out of whack. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. So up next, is this Bangum Smurf 50 Cent back and forth, right? So those that's not familiar with Bangum Smurf was the original G-Unit member. All right, he was like the hitter, you know what I mean? The hitter of G-Unit, you know what I mean? And him and 50 had a fallout many years ago. If y'all remember the incident at Summer Jam when Bangum Smurf and Demolition and them niggas was throwing chairs at 50 at the Summer Jam thing. Let me see if I can find that clip real quick. Y'all can see that. What was that? 05, 04, something like that. 2004. Let me put 2004. It'll pop right up. 2004. Okay, yeah, here we go. So this was, I think, 2004. Yeah, 2004 Summer Jam. This happened. Here we go. I know you gonna let me in through this time. I know you gonna let me smoke on my feet. I know you gonna let me drink with no ID. So as you see, 50 on your left-hand side, do water at the crowd, which is not really at the crowd. It was at Bangum Smurf and Demolition, man, which is crazy disrespect to throw water at a nigga. You know what I mean? But here we go. Then it gets crazy. Watch. I know you're gonna let me shine and get mine. I know you're gonna let me in from this line. I know you're gonna let me smoke. Side of the screen here, 50 is approaching the left side of the stage, where I'm assuming that's where Bangum Smurf and all them niggas are at, right there. So everybody's focusing their attention to the left. There's a security guard in an all black shirt right there. And shit's about to pop off in like 5 seconds. I know you gonna let me drink with no ID. Right, now they throwing chairs, as you see. There's chairs flying everywhere. Here we go. That was a good catch by 50. I can't front. I mean, that was a good catch. You know what I mean? So 50 cuts the chair that Bangum and all them threw at him and shit. You know what I mean? Now it's approaching the left-hand side of the stage here. The fact they still performing this song while all of this is going on is pretty hilarious to me. This is super funny. All right, so that was just a little example to give y'all like the backstory of this whole situation right here. So now, so this was 2004, right? This was all 2004. Now we're in 2026. This is 22 years later. 22 years later. So this is a recent interview that Bang with Smurf did with Hip Hop Is Real. And Bangham's talking crazy, man. You know what I mean? He's talking. And here we go. Hopefully Hip Hop Is Real don't get me up out of here, man. You know what I mean? I'm not going to play the whole clip. I'm just going to play a little bit here. Shout out to Hip Hop Is Real, man.
And what he was doing back in Queens in my time, he was always a bully. When I said he knocked out and beat up and shit, that wasn't no official he knocked out or whooped out in the hood. He did break jaws, but the nigga jaws he broke wasn't no big. There was always somebody smaller than him, bro. Let's break down his hands now. If his hand's so nice, why he ain't touched official? He only beat up little in the hood. He broke little jaws in the hood. Let's clear that up. He ain't break no official jaws in the hood. He was never a Golden Glove. Let's get that clear. I see a lot of these dumb online riding dick like they know the nigga was never a Golden Glove. You heard? And he only broke little jaws in the hood. Some little in the barber shop. He like 5 foot. Little, I forgot the name. And rest in peace, my homie Kev Brock. Little slinky, tall, broke his jaw. He never fought no his size. Remember, he was always bigger than me. So he always used to bully. He never fought nobody his size or bigger. I ain't like that. So all them jaws he broke in the hood was little. What we talking about? Was always a bully, man. But you see, his personality now, he got on some whole shit. The shit he doing is some Wendy Williams shit. He took Wendy Williams' position, man. He the new Wendy Williams, man. He and everybody business. He got all.
Oh shit! He said he in the Wendy Williams bag, man. Legend, what's good? What's good, man? Damn, he said my nigga 50 in the Wendy Williams bag, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, let's continue. We want to play a little bit more of this, and then I'm gonna give my perspective on what was said, and I know a little bit of the backstory of this already, so I'll break it down.
That nigga, if you want anything on you here, hire private investigators. That's whole shit, man. Right. That's criminal act. That's police activities type of shit, man. It is. So the difference between them now, he just turned into a big hoe. You know, some Wendy Williams shit. I can't respect that. Remember, I'm a man, right? I don't play certain games. Certain shit I don't entertain. From being on the block and being a street. Like me taking myself back on 134. Can't play with me. Can't crack jokes on me. Can't even raise their voice at me or my gun going off. That's a fact, you heard? So I still got that same attitude. I don't play with people. I don't disrespect people because I know what it could lead to, you heard? Right. I still got my same mentality to this day. So certain shit these sucking on the internet entertaining, I don't entertain. I don't.
All right. So, you know, Bagel Smurf is in the street nigga bag. Blah, 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 right? Bagel Smurf says he don't entertain this internet shit. But, nonetheless, he's on the internet. Again, I hate when niggas say they're a street nigga, this, that, and the third. They don't play the internet games, but they're on the internet. It's a walking contradiction, right? So, Bagel Smurf, give y'all, wrap everything up, right? So, Bagel Smurf said 50 never got shot 9 times. He got shot 5 times, right? He said the dude that boomed him was outside the car and 50 was in the car. So the what they portrayed in the Get Rich or Die Trying movie was not the real incident, how it happened. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. My whole thing is this, right? It took you 22 years to say all of this? 22 years to say all of this. I think that's kind of crazy. But the reason why I relate to all of this is because it's familiar to me. You know what I mean? When people are quote unquote close to you, right? And they feel some type of way or bitter or something like that, the first thing they try to do is diminish your whole character, right? Diminish and shatter your character and street cred or whatever you got going for yourself. They try to destroy that, right? But he later says in this interview that he knew 50 since 1996. He was around for the Columbia deal. He was around for the get rich or die trying era. So let's do the math here. 96, all the way to about 2003, right? So this whole time, you're like riding out for this nigga, being the boom, boom, boom for him, and all of that. And now you're trying to diminish the nigga's character. Now, as a friend of somebody, right, you can look at somebody's, because everybody's not perfect, right? So you can look at somebody's character traits and be like, you can notice like weakness in a friend's character trait, right? Or you can notice a bad character trait about a person you call a friend, right? And you can observe that and everything, but and point that out. But what I don't like is people just shitting on people. You know what I mean? I think that's completely corny. I mean, you know what I mean? He did somehow, some way put money in your pocket. You know what I mean? But the other thing is, you don't hear a lot about Begum Smurf. What is Begum Smurf? Like, is he a rapper? Is he a street nigga? Like, I don't know, man. Go make some money somewhere, man. You know what I mean? You know, running around like, I look at that as like niggas that try to tell y'all my story and shit. You know what I mean? Niggas that run around trying to tell y'all my story and my character and this, that, and the third. It's like, nigga, you don't know me. You know what I mean? You're speaking from imagination / bitter place. You know what I mean? You're not speaking from any truth. You know what I mean? You're speaking from a hurt place. You know what I mean? I think that's where a lot of Begum Smurf's frustration is coming from. Because you know when a friend of yours is just a petty nigga all around. You know what I mean? You know when somebody's just straight up petty and straight up, you know what I mean? A straight up asshole. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And you can either accept that or not accept that. But yeah, man, I don't know. So let's see. Because I know they had diss tracks to each other back in the day, a lot of back and forth towards each other back in the day. When I think Begum Smurf was managing an artist by the name of Domination or something like that, or whatever. That was I guess a part of G Unit. Excuse me. And yeah, they had words back and forth and everything like that. So for this to go 22 years later, and there's still an issue there, man. I don't know. Nobody got hurt in the situation. Nobody got touched in the situation. Nothing happened out of this situation. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I don't know what this does for Begum Smurf, but you know, I think people will still, no matter what he says or how he say it, is still gonna rock with 50 or not gonna rock with 50. 50 is an A-list celebrity, so you know how that goes. You know what I mean? Whether something's true or not true, people gonna rock with it regardless. And that's just gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? That's just gonna be that. Yeah, so that's the whole Begum Smurf 50 Cent situation. Now they also spoke on the Game of 50 situation and all of that stuff. So all of that's there. Now, moving on. It was another subject I wanted to speak on. I'm gonna find it in a second. You know what I mean? In the meantime, hit the like button. All of that good jazz. You know what I'm saying? And share this live out if you want, if you choose to. If you don't choose to, it's all good. Share it out. Share it with a friend. All of that. Yeah, so we covered the Oschino, Memphis Bleek, covered the 50 and what's the name? Begum Smurf situation. There was something else I wanted to cover here, and I forgot to write it down. So I'm scrolling right now to find that next subject matter I want to speak on. I lost track of where I was at. But yeah, just to let y'all know, I will be doing some outside content, you know what I mean? Some outside content. The weather is nice right now, so I'm gonna be out and about, enjoying this weather, giving y'all some outside content that I think y'all will enjoy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Like other people, the weather is too nice for me to be in the fucking house talking about niggas all day. You know what I mean? I'd rather do something constructive. You know what I'm saying? You know? So here we go. This URL shit is kind of over that shit. I'm trying. Oh, here we go. That's what I wanted to talk about. Okay. So J. Cole addresses the whole apology thing, right? We'll go to that. That was it. J. Cole addresses the apology. All right. I'm gonna play a little bit of this audio. I'm not gonna play the whole audio. Here we go.
In the moment that the idea came to me, like via God, it's like, oh man, I lifted and I got light and I got excited. I got so excited because, you know, to tell you the 2 or 3 days before that, it was like, this is terrible, because I felt like I misrepresented myself. You know what I mean? It's like all of a sudden I'm giving life to division and to negative storylines or negative perceptions on somebody that I fuck with and got love for. You know what I mean? Somebody that I like care about. And it's like, oh shit. In my mind, of course, I mean, I could take you back to, we know why that happened in the first place, right. But just to answer your question, that shit had me feeling terrible, because I'm like, oh my God, like this shit is nasty. This shit don't feel right. And of course, leading up to it, when I was doing it, it made sense. Actually, I can't really say it made sense, but in a moment where I wasn't clear, I chose to do something that didn't align.
Is it something that you had really thought of?
So, okay, all right. So, bruh, listen, man. J. Cole, man. Bruh, looking crazy out here, man. You looking crazy, man. Everybody knows this Kendrick and Drake shit. It's not that deep that niggas is gonna get, clapped. You know what I mean? Over this shit. You know what I mean? I believe the whole fans in general with that is a simple sparring back and forth type shit. Did some lines get crossed? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, J. Cole, man. So you dropped a diss track about Kendrick, then went and apologized. And I think the apology put a bad taste in people's mouth because of the fact that we all wanted to see who was the top dog out of the so-called big three. You know what I mean? We wanted to see who was the top dog out of y'all. You know what I mean? And you decided to fall back because you felt bad. So then why did you do it in the first place? Because there was a moment where you didn't feel bad and you went out and did it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I believe J. Cole is one of those like Woosah rappers, one of them Andre 3000 niggas at heart. You know what I'm saying? That is just not built for confrontation or aggressive rap or any type of aggressive content, you know what I mean? I think, you know what I mean? That's just not him, you know what I'm saying? And it would have been cool if you just didn't say nothing at all. People would have been like, oh, all right, he ain't trying to get in this smoke. You know what I mean? We understand. But then when you jump in the battle and then decide to back out of the battle, you look kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I think for me, that's why J. Cole music don't hit to me, because it's always gonna be that stain there of what's the word I'm looking for? Of sucker shit. You know what I mean? Of a sucker. You know what I mean? I can't listen to it. It makes me feel some type of way just listening to the shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about that whole thing. You know what I mean? So hopefully J. Cole just don't rap no more, man. I'm not interested in hearing J. Cole's music like that. I thought the fall off was super mid. As I saw my reaction for it when it first dropped. I think it's cappuccino music. It's music for Starbucks employees and Starbucks goer that's getting a frappuccino. You know what I mean? And all of that shit. Iced coffee. It's iced coffee music. You know what I mean? With a croissant. That's what J. Cole music is to me, man. It's fucking iced coffee music with a cassette. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. But yeah. So again, y'all gonna get a lot of outside content from the viral one. We're gonna get a lot of stuff here, not enough reactions, not enough interviews, not enough sports, but it's all gonna be basically outside content that y'all gonna be getting with these interviews, with these reactions, with a lot of these things. You know what I mean? The viral one will be outside all spring, all summer, from now all the way to September-ish. The viral one will be outside, giving y'all straight up outside content. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be around, man. I'm gonna be around, be all over the city and everything like that, giving y'all some decent content. And look out for it too, man. You might get it tonight. You might get it tomorrow. You might get it later on this afternoon. You never know what you're gonna get here at the Not Enough Podcast. You know what I'm saying? So keep supporting, keep subscribing, and all of that, man. You know what I mean? Send your super chats, send your cash apps, and all of that, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate the support from all you guys, whether you're a hater, a supporter, and whatever. You know what I mean? I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So look out for that, man. I'm gonna be in these streets. Giving y'all some dope content. You know what I mean? In the meantime, I see y'all when I see y'all, man. Hit the like button and all of that. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, it's the viral one, man. Over and out, man. Not Enough Podcast. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, leave your opinions in the comment section, man. How y'all feel about those Oschino, Memphis, Bleek? Back and forth. How y'all feel about the 50 and Begum Smurf shit? The J. Cole shit, all that shit. You know what I mean? Put it in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? And all of that, man. It's the viral one, man. Over and out, man. Not Enough Podcast. Mua Beta Gang. Peace.